So Terry, what was your career before you became a real estate investor?
Career I had before becoming a real estate investor was a massage therapist and health and life coach.
Being a health coach, do you feel like your experience from your past, from your previous job, do you think that helped you throughout your process as an investor today?
Definitely. As a coach, I'm used to asking questions and then waiting for answers and listening closely. So being able to pinpoint and ask questions to really find out what the homeowner or the seller is trying to accomplish and what their biggest needs are. I feel like that helps me definitely. Being able to just run a business and knowing how to run a business, the whole bookkeeping aspect, taxes, LLC formations, all of that, having had a business and running a business in the past just transfers over. Whether, a lot of that doesn't matter what type of business it is, it's still the same.
When you told your parents that you're going to become a real estate investor, how was their reaction?
Their reaction was positive. They know that we're business owners and have been business owners. They were really positive about it.
Do you have any family member being a real estate investor with you?
My daughter, however, is part of our team. She and her husband work with us in our construction company as well as the investing side of our business as well. So we've partnered together on deals and investments and pooled our money together and been able to do more that way.
It must be a rewarding for you as a mom to be that close to your daughter and have something in common back and forth to be able to grow and learn together. How is the relationship with your daughter, and how do you manage, I'm not just a mom, she is part of the business?
I homeschooled her growing up, and our relationship changed as she became an adult and got married, and realizing she's my best friend now. Being able to transform that relationship into an adult relationship, we rely on each other's expertise and opinions. And so having that person, that confidant that you can run things by, it's like, I want your take on this. Here's what I'm thinking, but you tell me what, and she can see my blind spots. I can see her blind spots. And so we're a really good team.
Who convinced her to come in? Did she just saw how you were doing and wants to come in, or did you actually invite her to come in? How was the transition or the invitation going back and forth?
So I listened to a 45-minute YouTube video where Phil Groves was talking about their 3-day weekend and inviting people to come and do that. And once I finished it, I think I was in the kitchen cooking, listening with my earbuds or whatever. They're sitting in the living room, and I walked in there and I said, family, hey, look what I found. We're going to go do this. The answer is yes, right? You're going to go with me. So they're like, sure, sounds good. And so they decided to go with me. I booked the 3-day weekend for all of us to go and spend 3 days and listen to Phil and Shanoa present all of the information that they have, which was, I'm glad all three of us were there to listen, because it was a lot of information, so much good information, so much learning, so much education.
What was your biggest fear when you made that decision? This is the path that we're going for.
My biggest fear, I think it's that I'll make the wrong decision or that I'll make a mistake. But having the community, having the network, having so much experience available for me to reach out and ask questions, to have that security and know that this network is my family, and having this network and this community of experienced people, of experienced real estate investors, helps me to get over those fears and to move forward and to be bold and to have the confidence, because I know I'm not there by myself.
And you're not the only one making mistakes. Most of the time, I'm so worried that I'm going to make a mistake. But if we're not making mistakes, we're not growing, we're not pushing to the next level.
Well, I think with mistakes too, you can look at it as a mistake and a failure. And I think, like you said, as children growing up and in our school systems, when you make a mistake, that's a failure. But I think in the business world and in the real estate, when you make a mistake, if you learn something from it, it's a win.
So if you could send any message to a woman out there today, regardless where they come from, their age, which message do you send it to them?
I would seriously take a look at real estate investing and getting with the right network of people and the right group of people to help you. There are lots of people out there that will help you. You can do this, and this could set you up for success for the rest of your life and maybe even leave a legacy for your kids.
When did you realize that real estate was actually going to work for you?
I think that 3-day weekend, when we sat down and listened to all that information and knowledge and education that we got with Phil and Shanoa that on that 3-day weekend, it made sense. And I'm like, we can do this. This is going to work for us. This will work.